Well, Mario Brothers Galaxy was not the only thing I was looking forward to watching yesterday. Daredevil Born Again Season 2 dropped not one, but deux. You like it when I break out the French?
It's wonderful. Wonderful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. I can count to 1,000 in French. Me and George St. Pierre like this. Anyway.
Très bien, mon frère.
Très bien. Okay, so what are we talking about? Daredevil. Look, I really did like the first season of Daredevil Born Again.
Yeah.
And what I've said about it was, hey, it's not on the same level as the Netflix iteration of Daredevil, but it's good enough that it's worthy of that name. You know, I quite enjoyed season 1. Was it perfect? No. But I really liked it, and I thought it truly had the DNA of the Netflix show. Not on the same level, but really quite good, and I had a good time. Then I watched episode 1 of season 2, and I'm like, oh, I feel like they have upped their game from last season. And I was already a fan of last season. But, as we all know, Disney Plus Marvel shows have no problem making their first episodes look good. It's what happens after that that often becomes the problem. So, okay, Daredevil Season 2, Episode 1, pretty damn good. Let's see what happens with Episode 2. And thankfully, we got 2 and 3 back to back. And Rob, I'll say this. I think it is now on the level of the Netflix Daredevil series. I know that's going to rub some people the wrong way because it's sacrosanct to say, no, the Netflix version is the best. Okay, yeah, the Netflix version is great. I thought it was better than season 1. But I will say this, 3 episodes into season 2, this is now on the level of that Netflix series, Daredevil. A little behind in some ways, but a little ahead in some other ways too. The fact that it remains, while they've gone more violent and more gritty and more grounded, they have nonetheless maintained it laser focused on character. This whole thing is built around character, whether it's the character of Matt, the character of Kingpin, listen, even the story of freaking Soprano Jr.
Oh, yeah.
The deputy mayor. I'm becoming, whereas in the season 1, I liked the character, but it was kind of just the yuck kind of whatever character. But like this season's like, you know what? This is a really good character. He's growing on me. Kind of like he is with Kingpin's right-hand man. He's grown on me. It remains absolutely character focused. And you know what? I'm even now fascinated with the psychologist. I'm like going like this, what this girl went through. I'm so glad this show just does. Cause you know, in superhero shows, we're so used to seeing characters run into life and death situations every single episode. No big deal, but it is a big deal. You go through something like what she went through in season 1 with Muse, that will wreck people. And showing that she wasn't able to just brush that off. It is having deep, profound impact on her and her stability. And I think we're all developing, without going into spoilery details, I think we're all developing some theories about where she might be going. I mean, the whole thing, while also being wrapped in what the Netflix version of Daredevil did, have some really poignant socio observations about our culture and the things we live in. I was just absolutely floored watching it. I absolutely loved it. And you know what? I've talked to some people who have watched the whole season in the industry, and they keep telling me it only gets better. And I find that hard to believe, but if it's even remotely true that it only gets better from here, I'm pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. Anyway, Rob, you had a chance to watch the next 2 episodes of Daredevil Season 2. What were your impressions?
Oh, I felt the same way as you. What I really love about the story is it's a sprawling crime and corruption in the city story. And I love that. I mean, I'm a huge fan of that kind of crime fiction. I read a lot of it. And this is a really multifaceted story. Sure, you've got the conflict between Wilson Fisk and and Matt Murdock at the center of this, Kingpin and Daredevil. But I mean, the twists and turns when he got on camera. Oh, I don't want to spoil anything. What
But
he
can,
did,
can I, just to your point, because you just raised a great point, talking about the comparison with Matt and Kingpin. I'm not giving any context or any plot details, but there's a scene in one of the episodes where the camera keeps cutting back and forth to Matt and Karen lovingly laying in bed together, and Kingpin and Vanessa lovingly laying in bed together. And the juxtaposition as the camera, it was brilliant.
Yeah.
I loved that. Anyway, sorry, please continue.
No, and but this is storytelling. You know, I don't think of this as a superhero show. I mean, it's silly to say that because I've been reading Daredevil. Daredevil is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I'm a huge Daredevil fan. But this feels, Daredevil is as much a part of the story as everybody else. Like, all of these characters are surrounding and swirling around in this stew of what's happening in this narrative, and all of them are important. I mean, yeah, of course, Daredevil, Karen, and Kingpin, but it's so compelling. Like, I was so drawn in by these 2 episodes, and like more so than I like season 1. I thought season 1 was good, you know, but this, and I'll tell you something. This season would not be as good unless you had the runway that season 1 built.
Oh yeah, it's built on the groundwork of the first season.
Yeah, and I
They
still
built this
think,
city.
They did. I still think that this, you know, we heard that they were going to make, I think it was 18 episodes when they announced this, and I think that they've just done that. Like they had to go back and restructure it. But I think that this is
because remember, originally when they announced it was going to be 18, it also wasn't going to be the Daredevil from the Netflix series.
Right,
it was going to be a brand new Daredevil.
And I think they realized that was a mistake. When they went back and revamped it. So what we're seeing is a 19 or an 18 episode season of television. They just split it in half.
Right.
Because it all has been, and the lead up to it. I mean, when these 2 episodes, dude, I was riveted in the way that I'm seldom riveted these days with shows. This is top tier, not just top tier Marvel. This is top tier storytelling. I was blown away. And where it ended, I was like, my jaw was like, and I knew it was coming, but I was still, oh, wow. You know, what's going to happen next?
You know what? Again, without going, I'm not going to give the details of it, but like, I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and we were talking about the ending of episode 3, right? But we were talking about 2 different things. Because when we were talking about the ending of episode 3, near the end, there's a big action sequence, big action set piece. No surprise, it's a Marvel show. And everybody's talking about that. And that's what my friend was talking about. I'm like, oh, no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what happens after the combat scene. When Fisk does something that even Matt and Karen are shocked at.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
That's what I was talking about.
Like, it's something that was talked about on last week's episode, but you don't think, oh, they did. Oh, they did. And it's like, it just, there was something that kind of broke in me a little bit. Like I was horrified. And it's just, and you know what? Going back to the Hawkeye series, well, I thought it was fun. The swordsman character's lame.
Right.
Oh, not anymore. No. Now I'm like all in on this swordsman character.
I like the swordsman.
I'm on that. I'm on that train now. I'm totally on that train. I thought he was great. I thought it was really good. So again, Buck is great. Soprano Jr. is great. I've grown more interested in the therapist. I've always loved Vanessa. And of course, as always, you got Matt and Wilson at the heart of it. And I'm loving this show in a way I didn't like season 1. You know, I enjoyed season 1. I just never loved it on this level. And episode 2 ended, or episode 3, I should say, ended. And I'm like, damn it, I got to wait another week, which is both the great thing and the bane of week to week releases. But yeah, I had a blast with it. And anyway, guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to watch Daredevil episodes 2 and 3? If so, what did you think? I am of the opinion myself, and you don't have to share it. It's totally cool. It's all subjective, but I'm kind of the opinion of myself that I'm enjoying this season as much as I like the Netflix version of it.
Yeah.
Which I couldn't say about season 1, but I'll say it now. Let's see if it actually keeps it up for the rest of the series. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.